Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I made this easy and affordable tiered tray and ottoman tray, keep watching. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The first thing that you're going to need is Rust-Oleum's metallic gold spray paint. You can use any brand, it doesn't matter, but I ordered these from Walmart in a pack of 3 for $11. You're going to need E6000. Also, you're going to need some acrylic gems. You can either get these from the dollar store or you can order them off of Amazon. You're going to need some Dollar Tree mirrored trays. I used 3 because of the depth that I wanted. Also, you're going to need a hot glue gun with some hot glue sticks. So I went ahead and removed the mirrors out of the frames and spray painted them off camera. You want to make sure that you spray paint the front and the back of the frame. You'll notice that I did not, but I'll fix that later on. What I'm about to do is remove the tabs from only 2 of the mirrors, leaving it on the 3rd one because we need to leave the tabs so we can put the mirror back in later on. Make sure you're gentle when you're removing those tabs. It'll be easier to do with a set of pliers that I did not have, so I used scissors. Here I am trying to figure out how I want to put the frames together, and I'm using my E6000 to do so. You want to make sure you use a generous amount. I was trying to use these nozzles that I bought off of Amazon, but it wasn't working out for me, but I figured out how to use it later on, and you'll see in the video. After you apply your E6000 to that first frame, you want to go ahead and stick your second frame onto it. Make sure you're pressing down pretty hard because you want this to get a good hold. Because once you put these together, that E6000 is going to hold them together for the rest of your life, okay? So you want to make sure you're pressing down pretty hard. Now we are going to add those 2 frames that we just glued together onto the 3rd frame that still has tabs on it. Make sure you're applying your E6000 generously. You can use 2 frames if that's what you desire, but I wanted a deeper tray, so I used 3 frames for mine. No matter how many frames you decide to use, you need to make sure that you leave the tabs on one of the frames so that you can add the mirror back in. So I was not happy with the color payoff that the Rust-Oleum gave me, so what I did, I took some of that Decor Art metallic pure gold and added it on there. And honestly, in this clip, I've already added it on there, so it's already the color that I want, but I went ahead and added a little more for video purposes. So in the beginning of the video, I told you that I forgot to spray paint the back of the frame, so that's what I'm doing here, is adding gold into the middle so the black doesn't show. So you want to take your acrylic gems and you want to take the pointy end because that's where you're going to stick it and wedge it in between those frames. I am going to use a mixture of hot glue and E6000 to hold this in place because the E6000 doesn't really hold until it's completely dry, and I don't want this to take forever, so that hot glue will hold it in place temporarily while the E6000 sets. And my apologies that I'm not getting a real good clip of how I'm wedging that in there, but you want to make sure that they're all even and not crooked and that they're in there very well, because I actually had 2 pop out because I did not place them correctly. So just make sure that you're doing that right. And here is a clip of the finished side of one, and I'm going to finish the rest off camera and show you the final results. So I went ahead and added the mirror back into the bottom of the tray, and guys, I am so in love with how this turned out. It has so many different uses. I've used it as an ottoman tray to place like remotes and things like that on. I've also used it as a jewelry holder to place my jewelry on. And also I've put my vases on it, and I think that is my favorite use for it because the vases look so gorgeous on it. For the perfume tray, I used 2 candlesticks from the Dollar Tree. I used a 12-inch pizza pan from the Dollar Tree. I used a 12-inch mirror from Michael's. Guys, use a coupon on that. They always have a 40% off. And then I used 2 9-inch mirrors, and I think I got these from Joann's, also on a coupon. So I went ahead and sprayed everything with that Rust-Oleum metallic gold off camera. And what I'm doing is adding my E6000 to the pan. Guys, do not do it this way. Actually add the E6000 to your mirror and maybe your pan too, because I just added it to the pan and my mirror did not stick at all. So do as I say, not as I do. You want to make sure you give your mirror a good press onto your pan so that they're adhered to each other. And then you want to center your candlestick in the middle of your mirror. I did not use anything special to do this. I just kind of eyeballed it. Might not be perfect. Maybe. Who knows? But whatever you need to use to make sure that it's in the center, do so. And then you want to add your E6000, glue that down, press that down as well, not too hard because you don't want to break your mirror. Then you want to take your second candlestick and place it upside down on top of your first candlestick. You want to make sure that these align pretty well so that you have a clean finish. Then you want to take your two 9-inch mirrors from Joann's and you want to add your E6000 to one of those and stick those together. Make sure that they're even because we're going to be placing something on there, and if it's not even, it's going to look a little wonky. Then you want to take your two glued mirrors and you want to add glue to the candlestick and place the mirror on top, pressing down on it. I did not do anything special to center this. I just kind of eyeballed it. Once again, I was not happy with the color payoff that the Rust-Oleum gave me, so I went ahead in with that Decor Art Pure Gold metallic paint to kind of touch up the edges and give it a more vibrant appearance. By all means, this step is optional. If you are happy with the color payoff of the Rust-Oleum, then skip this step altogether. So I'm taking the Celebrated Gold Diamond Bling Wrap from Michaels and I'm measuring that out to fit around the base of the two candlesticks where they meet. I didn't use anything special to measure this. I kind of eyeballed it and then went ahead and cut it. And as far as the width goes, I didn't want it too wide, so I only cut one strand of the diamond wrap to wrap that around. I'm only using hot glue for this. I did not use E6000, but for a longer last, you want to go ahead and use that E6000 on this as well. So I'm taking that same gold diamond bling wrap and wrapping it around the edge of the mirror to give it more of a defined look. To clean up the tier tray, I'm taking my X-Acto knife and I'm going ahead and scraping off any residual E6000 or hot glue. I'm also going in between the crevices of the top mirror to get out that hot glue that's kind of stuck in there just because I don't like that look. It is a little bit difficult to get it out, so be careful because you don't want to take off the bling wrap that you just added on. Alright guys, here's the final look. I am so excited with how this turned out. I was a little bit nervous about that top mirror, that it wouldn't hold as much perfume as the bottom. But I put 3 up there and it did good. So I can imagine that it will hold more, but I did not want to chance it. When I made this tray, I made it to have a place to store my perfumes, but I realized that this tray does so much more than just store perfumes. I'm actually using it right now as a centerpiece in my dining room, and it is absolutely stunning. The best part about this tray is it is super affordable. I made this for under $20, and guys, trays like this go for way more. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.